Remember eating spaghetti and meatballs? You couldn't be happier. At least I knew I couldn't be. And then one day mama messed up and gave me some Parmesan. Game changer. Well, guess what? The 2020 Sonata SELs are the equivalent of Parmesan on your spaghetti. And I'm your car guy. We're about to break it down. Package by package by package. Let's go. And so guys, to begin, we are starting with the regular SEL. No extra packages yet, but we are working our way up. Now, the easiest way to tell that it's an SEL, apart from an SE, is that this has the more aggressive body style because look at that humongous grill. You do have a big cascading grill that was inspired by the Le Fil Rouge concept car. If you don't know what that is, check it out right here. It is amazing. But yes, this thing is absolutely beautiful. But why else should you get the SEL? Well, let me show you down here. Now, every Sonata that you already know has alloy wheels, but when you get to the SEL, it actually brings the 17-inch alloy wheels. And if you actually look closely, you can see that they are wrapped in Michelin rubber. That is amazing because Hyundai is a quality product. And watch, 2020, forget year of the dragon or year of the rat. This is going to be year of the Sonata because I guarantee you the Sonata is going to be walking away with a lot of prize in the automotive industry. But why else should you care? I'm glad you asked. Now, this next feature, I'm sure, is not a make it or break it for most people, but it is a difference from the SE, so I figured I'd mention it anyway. If you look at the rearview mirror housing, you will also see a turn signal. Yes, a turn signal. That way, at least in theory, if someone's about to cross in front of you and they see your blinker on, they are less likely to jump out in front of you with their family and kids because, you know, people, right? But that is a nice little feature. And if you go to grab the handle, you'll notice a little button. That little button is actually to lock and unlock the car because yes, the car has a smart key. So you don't need to grab it from your pocket or your purse. You can lock it and unlock it at the push of a button. And beyond that, you also have something neat with the smart key, and it's called Smart Trunk. Wait, smart what? I'm so glad you asked, and it is Smart Trunk. Let me show you what that is. If you've seen my previous videos, I'm sure you already know what Smart Trunk is, but if this is your first video, welcome to the channel, guys. So go ahead and subscribe and go ahead and like because you are gonna like my stuff. I hope so. But the Smart Trunk, as long as the car is locked, you do not have to do the little kicky leg or do the stanky leg because this thing will make you stay planted here firmly on earth. So when it is set, all you have to do is have the key on you. Watch this. Get within a meter or 3 feet of the back. Hear the beeps? Watch this. Ah, that's awesome. I don't even got to do the Macarena to get that to open. And yes, that is Hyundai's engineers that are doing that because they're so smart. Now, getting on the inside, I'm still talking about that key because it is very nice, but it's also very neat because guess what else it enables you to do? You can also have push button start because yes, the SEL has push button start. Huge fan of that, but I'm also a fan of comfort. Something else that I absolutely love is that you have the electric seat. The SEL is the first level to bring the electric seat. So you can go up, you can go down, you can go forward, you can go back, and you could adjust the rear just to your perfect comfy. Now, something else that makes it perfect comfy is the air conditioning because again, the SEL Sonata is the first level to bring dual zone climate control. And as you can see here in the middle, you can actually adjust the temperature to your specific setting. So good. Now, it's not just comfiness in the car, you also get an added layer of safety because yes, this car does have lane keeping assist standard. But when you get to the SEL, you can also include blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic detection. So if someone's next to you, this little light will light up. And if you're ever backing out of a parking space and somebody's approaching you in their car, it'll actually beep at you to let you know not to continue so that way you can avoid an accident. That is another cool thing that Hyundai is doing with the SEL. But that is not all because another great thing in the SEL is that this is the first package to bring Hyundai's BlueLink system. Now, I've talked about it multiple times before in previous videos, but again, you could remotely turn on your car, you could lock it, you could unlock it, you could turn it off, you could honk the horns, and something I haven't talked about, at least not much, is the geofence. So if my brother says, hey, let me borrow your car to go to church, I'll say, okay, I'll put a geofence on for the area that church is in, and as soon as it's out of that area, boom, notice to your phone, the car's out of your area, then I can call him up, Joel, Where are you? You said you're going to church.
No, Miguel, I told you I'm going to Church Street to go clubbing with my boys. Don't act like that.
No, little boy, you said you were going to church. So you have two options. You could either find Jesus or you could find your way out of a jail cell, because I know exactly where the Sonata's at. So what are you going to do? I'm just playing. I would never do that to my little brother. I would never. You know what else I wouldn't do? I wouldn't assume that although this car is great, that you couldn't go any greater, because next up on the train, choo-choo, we are going to the convenience package. Let's go. Now, standing next to the convenience package, you see that there's actually not much of a difference from the exterior of the SEL, but that all changes when you go to grab the door handle of the convenience package SEL, because as you notice, this is the first level to bring the chrome door handles. Now, something else that I absolutely love, you probably noticed this doesn't have a button on the door. Well, guess what? This button disappeared and is now integrated into the actual handle. So without having to push a button, just put your hand on the door, boom, unlocks, you're in, and you're driving away. That is amazing. And the amazing doesn't stop at Hyundai, and in the Sonata, it keeps on going on and on and on and on. And yes, with those smart keys and that smart lock now on the door, guess what else you have? Wireless charging pad. So you can literally put your phone right on this little pad and it'll go ahead and charge wirelessly if your phone is capable. But something else that it can do, it also brings the Hyundai credit card key. It's not really a credit card, but it's like a credit card size key. So you literally can also place it right there, just like the Teslas. And without having to put a bunch of bulky stuff in your pockets, guess what? You could just drive away. Cool, right? And I know some of you are going to ask me, but wait, doesn't it have the digital key? You could just use your phone. Yes, technically. For some of you. And the some of you I'm talking about are the Android users. At the time of the recording of this video, it is Android only. Unfortunately, apparently Apple likes to do things on Apple's time, so they haven't made it official yet with Hyundai. But Android users, literally just download the digital key application on your phone, and without even having to need a physical key, you could actually drive the car using your cell phone as a key. And that is next level stuff. Oh, I love that. It's so cool. And again, the 2020 Sonata convenience does not disappoint, because another big change is in the instrument cluster. If you look straight through the steering wheel, which also happens to be a leather steering wheel, because yes, convenience gives you a leather wrap steering wheel, you would also see the digital display. Massive 12.3-inch display. So when you turn on the car, oh my goodness, you feel like you're sitting in the rocket ship that it is, because this entire picture is to die for. I love the fact that Hyundai is really trying to include a lot of techy stuff in their new cars, because it just makes you feel like we're living in 2020. Go figure. Oh, and here's another difference. The SEL convenience is the first level to also bring the auto dimming rearview mirror. So if someone's behind you with the high beams on, it won't blind you because it'll dim. And integrated into that, if you look right here underneath, you also have the HomeLink button. So garage door openers, gated communities, a whole bunch of doodads that need to go above your head? No. Program it to the car. Again, we're living in 2020. Come on. Now, the Sonata is super roomy, and that's why I'm sitting in the back. And something else that you get with the convenience package, this is the first level to bring air conditioning vents in the back. Oh my goodness, it makes a world of difference on a hot day, especially down here in Florida. And under that, you could also see that you have a USB charging port in the back. So again, air conditioning vents and USB in the back. Convenience first, baby. Yeah. And speaking of Florida, I'm working here in Central Florida at Universal Hyundai. So if you're interested in the car, come on down to Universal Hyundai, ask for Miguel, your car guy, and I'll do my best to show you the car. I'll even do my best to even sell it to you. And David, yes, I still have your car. Joanna and Eddie though, oh my goodness, I hope you are loving that Santa Fe. Check this out. They actually found me on YouTube, stopped on in, and I sold them a car. I much appreciate you guys, but if you can't buy a car, no worries. At least leave a like, go ahead and subscribe, and leave some comments. What else do you want to see? Because this channel is fitting to blow up, baby. Watch. But instead of this little commercial, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the show. Let's go. I'm having so much fun. But guys, technically this next thing I'm about to show you is its own package. So let me show you this panoramic sunroof. You do have the panoramic sunroof option should you decide to get it, because look at that thing. It is massive from the outside, even from the inside. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Now, playing around with the Hyundai Build It Yourself car, I go ahead and click SEL, and I also click sunroof package, and it automatically adds convenience. So you can get the convenience package without the sunroof, but if you get the sunroof, it's going to at least be on the convenience. And I say at least because there's another package on top of this one that I'm dying to show you. So let me go ahead and show you the next package, Premium. Now, I know what you're thinking, Miguel, how can you improve on the convenience? Well, guess what? I didn't. Hyundai did, because along with everything I mentioned, which I forgot to mention, in the basic SEL, you also do have heated seats. You have a heated steering wheel in the Premium package. The Premium is the first to bring the heated steering wheel, so if you're living in a colder climate and your hands are a little frostbitten, go ahead and warm them up. Now, that's not the biggest difference. The biggest difference is going to be that leather wrapped interior. Look at the beauty of this camel interior leather. Now, you have your choice between the camel, the black, and the gray interior, but no matter which color you pick, it's going to feel exquisite. And another huge difference is the Bose 12-speaker audio system, which includes a 9-inch subwoofer. And I'm telling you, bruh, you hit that bass boost, bruh, it's like, wow. It's amazing, and you deserve to experience it. But before I let you go, no, don't worry, that is not all. I already feel it through the comments. You're saying, you forgot the SEL Plus. No, I didn't. I dedicated an entire video to the SEL Plus, so go ahead, hit this link right here to watch the SEL Plus video. You're going to love that car. If you like these, you're going to love that car. I love that car. But guys, this has been Miguel, your car guy, and this has also been Breakdown. So until next time, guys, let's break it down.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be like this.
This thing is bound to win at least 2 or 3 bigger. I absolutely love push button start. You just put your foot on the brake, push your foot to blah, 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 blah.